It's 104.9 Coyote Country. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, which means I've got about that time. We got on the phone Jenna Demanicore from Weights and Plates.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Howdy. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm very good. Enjoying the week so far.
Yeah, so of course we got Jenna here, a certified personal trainer. You do meal prep, meal planning. You do exercise. What's that? I guess fitness planning too. So how's business going?
Business is going great. You know, the new year, everyone's picking up and getting to the swing of things. And, yeah, everyone's getting fitness-oriented, and I'm loving it.
I would imagine this is the time of year that you've got to start really motivating the people that you're working with, because, you know, the January is over. That whole, you know, New Year, New Youth kind of starts probably around, and then, you know, we got all the Valentine's candy coming up next week. I imagine it's kind of like this time of year where you've got to really kind of like remind people, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's easy to fall out of a routine, and it's hard to get back into one. So I constantly try to remind my clients, like, stay with it. It's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. And for the most part, they do really, really good. Well,
I wish you the best of luck in that, because I can barely, you know, keep myself in control. I can't even imagine you know, having the additional responsibility of motivating others. But you know what? We've heard you on the program here. You're wonderful at motivation. So what you got for us this morning? Anything good?
Yeah. Okay. So I was thinking, you know, I hope that most people that listen understand. I do a lot of the fitness, you know, the diet, but the other side of it that I'm really passionate about is mental health, which kind of brings me to today's subject that I was thinking about, which is toxic people in your life, which can have a huge impact, yes, on your day-to-day life. So pretty much, you know, I have once been told in my life that by somebody that their life was better without me in it. And to say the least, that really stung.
Yeah.
I was really hurt. Yeah, I was really hurt. I didn't feel like important in the world, and I was sad. I was really sad about it, but I prayed on it, and I woke up the next day, and I realized, you know what, if this person doesn't care not only if I'm in their life or not, but that their life is better without me in it, then you know what? My life has to be better without them in it, without them in my life as well. So I brought something positive out of it, but it made me realize that if you feel like there's somebody in your life that's toxic, you have the right to remove them from your life. And this can be anything, you know, it can be like a work relationship, a friendship, an intimate relationship, whatever kind of relationship. Hey, even like the cable company, that can be a toxic relationship.
Oh my gosh, $200 a month! $200 a month! Oh, golly,
crazy!
Thanks for just twisting that knife in my back.
So you have the right to not only ask for the dynamics of the relationship to change and somehow get better, and if they don't meet your expectations, you do have a right to end that relationship. And, you know, I would just say that if you're going to end a toxic relationship, maybe, you know, be nice about it. Don't say something mean and unnecessary. Because I'll tell you what, Robert, I will never forget how those words made me feel. I'm not mad at that person for wanting me out of their life, but it felt really ugly to be told that. So I would just say, in that toxic relationship, walk away with your head high and proud. And you know what? On the other end, let it go. Just let it go and move on and keep being the best you can possibly be.
Now, I've got a question. This might be a little personal here. It might be a little bit like I'm shrinking you. But in your example of the toxic person, do you feel like you were the toxic person in his life or her life? Or are you using them as an example as a toxic person in your life?
Yeah, so I think being, as you mature, you got to realize that sometimes that, yeah, you can be the toxic person in someone else's life. Yeah, absolutely. So that person felt that way. And, you know, at that point, you don't really have room to argue. You just say, okay, I respect what you want. And, you know, you let it be that and walk away from it.
Now, I can certainly respect what you're saying there, because I know that I have toxic tendencies in not every avenue of life, but in some, you know, and some people just aren't right for me. And I've had to say that too. Like, you know what, this ain't going to work out. We can't really be friends. Not because, you know, not because you don't have anything to offer, or neither do I, but we're oil and water. You know, this ain't going to mix. And
absolutely,
having the maturity to be able to say that nicely and respectfully, like you said, and you'll just save both parties a whole lot of time, right? Because we ain't got time for none of that.
Yeah, you know, and you want people in your life that are going to, like, make you feel good, you know, remind you that you're important to this world, important in that person's life. You know, that their life is better with you in it, and they essentially gas you up when you need it. And if that's not a mutual thing, then it's time to let go, and that's okay. It's just part of life.
Well, that is a great word from Jenna DeManicore. Again, find her at weightsandplates.com. Find her on Instagram and Facebook as well. Hey, before I let you go, we wrap this segment up, we are, Valentine's Day is next week, and this is the final shopping weekend for Valentine's Day. Anything off the top of your head, ideas maybe for a gentleman who's trying to, get something for his wife, but maybe not candy, maybe not something so fattening? Any suggestions?
Yeah, tell him to come to me. There's the personal training. No, I would say if you're trying to do something a little on the healthy end, maybe sushi's not a bad option. There's not much to offer here in Uvalde, but you could do some sushi. And you could also see about maybe taking her out to go shopping. And I know that might seem a little backwards. However, maybe shopping will get her motivated to, hey, maybe I do want to go to the gym, or I want to try something new, I want to lose weight, or whatever the case may be. And if you need any motivation, I do say reach out to me and let's talk. Let's get you moving.
Well, once again, give us your phone number and all those pertinent details on how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 830-900-GOAL. That's 4625. You can reach me on weightsandplates.com. and on Facebook and Instagram at Weights and Plates.
All right, once again, that's a certified personal trainer, Jenna DeManicore. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great week.
Thank you so much, and we'll talk next week.
Real Country with Robert Miguel.
Coyote Country.
104.9.